you've been in this business a long, long time.
43 years. I started at the Hudson Studio in 1970, and I managed it starting in 1972. And when the people that owned the Hudson Studio and all the drive-ins took over the Fairview's operation, I became the manager here and the studio. And I did that until basically 1999 when they were retiring, and I bought the business from them and continued on.
You're in a tough spot. You're an independent owner-operator.
Yes, it's tough because with this new digital mandate coming out, it's hard on the independents because we can't afford it. We're marginal as it is, and this costs anywhere from $50,000 to $60,000 per screen, and so I need two more, so it's $100,000 about. And I did put one in a year ago for $80,000 with a 3D top of the line, and I can't do it again. I'm basically out of money. So,
are you fighting for your life?
well, I'm fighting for the life of the theater. Yes, I'm trying to keep the theater open. I like the business, and I've done it all my life. And I didn't know what would happen if I had to close down. People may go other places. They wouldn't really care. But I found out there's a group of people got together, and they care about the Fairview Cinema. They want to stay open. So they got together and started a committee to raise money to help me out. And it's spread out quite a bit. I found out I had a lot of supporters in the Hudson and Columbia County and even Greene County that want the Fairview to stay open. It's a big night. It's, hopefully it gets the word out. Just the start of the fundraiser. A lot of people don't realize what's going on, and they're realizing it now through all this publicity. And it's great for the Fairview Cinema. It's great for Kristanna Loken and her movie Fighting for Freedom, which is opening East Coast premiere tonight, but actually it's world premiere because the West Coast premiere was postponed until October.
And Fighting for Freedom is going to be premiering at the Fairview Cinema 3. They're having a gala event to support some new technology to implement into their theater.
Sure.
So it can keep going. I have very many fond memories of going there as a child.
Welcome to Smart Home from Mid-Hudson Cable, a monitoring solution that brings the power of video to protect your family and home. Using cameras installed by Mid-Hudson Cable technicians, you can check in on your pets, be notified when your children get home, or look in on the nanny. Starting at just $14.95 a month, use your smartphone to monitor your home or business. Call today to learn how Smart Home can help you.
This is kind of like your baby, isn't it?
It is. It's my baby. It's my idea. It was an idea I presented to my father in December. I said, hey, we've got all this beautiful land here. Let's build an obstacle course.
And it's not just any obstacle course. It's 5.5 miles, right?
Yeah, it's actually just under 5.5 miles, and it's all trails. We have 38 permanent obstacles, and we're super excited to introduce the course to everybody.
Economically, what could this mean for a resort like Sunny Hill?
Well, economically, what we're doing is we're introducing a whole new vacation idea to bring in people to Greene County, to our resort. We're introducing it to a whole new group of people, the athletically minded people, the people who want a more health conscious vacation, bringing them here and offering them, just like people love to come and golf and vacation, people love to obstacle race and vacation as well. It's a whole new kind of vacation package, I guess you could say.
What does it mean? You also want to use this for competition, but also for training, right?
Absolutely. It's a permanent course, and so what we're wanting to do with that is utilize it as a training facility, hold training camps here, corporate challenges, team building sessions. We've got this beautiful course and all this great property, and we've got a resort, an all-inclusive family resort that can house those people to come here and handle that kind of training.
Go near the seams. Go near the side so we can. Start towards the side to get a little help. And go down. Put your feet up on it again, here we go. Take a little breather between each of the stanchions. Wedge your feet in. Take your hands off. Oh my God! Oh no! Really? Really? That's too hard. Good job, Tigger. Way more. As soon as that bark is gone, it is.
Welcome to Smart Home from Mid-Hudson Cable, a monitoring solution that brings the power of video to protect your family and home. Using cameras installed by Mid-Hudson Cable technicians, you can check in on your pets, be notified when your children get home, or look in on the nanny. Starting at just $14.95 a month, use your smartphone to monitor your home or business. Call today to learn how Smart Home can help you.
Underwriting support for the Hudson Homecoming was made by the following: Red Apple Realty, Route 23 Clover; Sickler, Torsha, Allen and Churchill CPAs, Route 9 Hudson; Jake's Lockup, Route 9W Cooksaki; SNF Telecommunications, Route 66 in Hudson; First Fuel and Propane, Route 9H Hudson; Pro Printers, 59 Fairview Avenue, Hudson.
This is the time and this is the call.
Columbia Grain Community College. The right school, the right time.
Fairview Cleaners and Laundromat, Route 9 Hudson.
By his parents.
Yep, Gary.
Michael Boone, son of Michelle and Kevin Boone. Supported by his dad.
Shanice Davis, daughter of Annette Canagan and Klein Baker, escorted by her parents. Danielle Delamater, daughter of Dia and Jeffrey Delamater, escorted by her mom and dad. Michaela Donovan, daughter of Liz Puckett and Dick Donovan, escorted by parents. Lindsay Faulkner, daughter of Jeffrey Faulkner, escorted by her dad and brother Cody. Emily Elizabeth Haig, daughter of Stephanie and Thomas Haig, escorted by her mom and dad. Emma Hobson, daughter of Brent and Jennifer Hobson, escorted by her parents. Cortland Jepson, daughter of Stephanie and Michael Jepson, escorted by her mom and dad. Elias Lopez, son of Daphne Camacho and Steve Lopez, escorted by his father and mother. Next, Jessica Mausoff, daughter of Debbie and John Mausoff, escorted by her parents. Caitlin Mossman, daughter of Lori and Clint Mossman, escorted by her mother. Alasia Ocasio, daughter of Doris Harrell Ocasio, escorted by her mom and sister Jasmine Harrell. Katie Perica, daughter of Pam and Ed Perica, escorted by her mom and dad. Shelby Rideout, daughter of Cindy Rivenberg and Paul Rideout, escorted by mom. Jessica Smith, daughter of Lisa and John Smith, escorted by her mom and dad. Anya Stelson, daughter of Barbara Mixa and Jack Stelson, escorted by her parents. Marla Valdarez, daughter of Mary Rodriguez, escorted by her aunt, Juana Alcantara. Denise Waterhouse, daughter of Nikki Janito and Dennis Waterhouse, escorted by her father, Dennis, and brother, Frank Werner. Carrie Weaver, daughter of Becky and George Weaver, escorted by mom and dad. And Abigail Weinman, daughter of Judy and Bob Weinman, escorted by her parents.
Underwriting support for the Hudson Homecoming was made by the following: Red Apple Realty, Route 23 Clover; Sickler, Torsha, Allen and Churchill, CPAs, Route 9 Hudson; Jake's Lockup, Route 9W Cooksaki; SNF Telecommunications, Route 66 in Hudson; First Fuel and Propane, Route 9H Hudson; Pro Printers, 59 Fairview Avenue, Hudson.
This is the time and this is the call.
Columbia Grain Community College. The right school, the right time.
Fairview Cleaners and Laundromat, Route 9 Hudson.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause. Homecoming contestants from the class of 2014. The homecoming court will include the king and queen, prince and princess, and duke and duchess. First, we will introduce the duke and duchess. The duke is Elias Lopez. The duchess, Cortland Jepson.
You guys need to go over by in front of Mr. Payne, okay?
Okay.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
Where we going? You're going by Mr. Payne.
No, you guys come over here. Okay.
And then, okay. Congratulations.
All right.
Sorry.
The prince of this year's homecoming, Michael Bones. The princess, Marla Valadares. the king of this year's homecoming, Darren Blank. And this year's Hudson High School homecoming queen, Abigail Weinberg.
Good job, guys. Okay, you go ahead and give it to him, yep. Want to crown them? It's not going to work. Good job, man. Good job. All right, now I want to get I need a photo of you guys.
You're the best. So what are you looking?
Come on.
Go like that. There you go.
All right, here we go. We all in this one?
Yep.
What do you want? Right here, guys. Right here, you go. Just to back up a little, sorry.
Facility basically gives us much more room and a more modern facility. I didn't have the opportunity to work at the former facility, but from everything that I've heard and seen about it, it's quite an upgrade.
How has your business changed? How is, whether it be the New York Times, the Windham Journal, how is the printed word changed even in your lifetime?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing I think with newspaper and media companies that are newspaper-centric is the ways that we have to tell stories has changed. It's gotten vast. Literally, we've gone from a printed newspaper that may have had a once-a-day update and news cycle to now we're just about always on. I mean, whether it be a printed newspaper, whether it be an updated website, whether it be a mobile site, whether it be a social media type site, we're always on. Truthfully, the reality is that newspaper advertising is still very, very effective. And as long as that remains that way, I don't see printed newspapers going away. Now, Jeff Bezos from Amazon, who just bought the Washington Post, made a correlation, and he made a statement the other day that his opinion is newspapers are becoming more and more of a luxury item, and you know, they're appealing to a diverse but select clientele. So I think the reality is that we're going to see newspapers for a considerable amount of time. How they look, how frequent they get published may change. I think the reality is because of the print component with the digital component, pixels on a screen as well as ink on paper is the best formula right now to be able to convey local news in communities.
My dad, Orville Norman, always said that if you don't advertise, nothing happens. And so he'd always ask the question, what happens when you don't advertise? And people look at you like, he goes, absolutely nothing. The most important thing that someone can take with them about advertising is that you have to do it in order to be successful. It's not, I'm not trying to go after your money. We're not trying to go after your money. But if you want to be in business and you want to be successful, you need to advertise.
What's the biggest change when people read a newspaper? How has the role of a reporter changed?
Well, a reporter has to get the information out quickly now. So it has to be oftentimes in short bursts of information as the story develops.
And as far as being comprehensive, you got a lot of miles to cover when you talk about all the newspapers in your group.
Yes, we go from southern Albany County, we cover Greene County and Columbia County and into northern Dutchess. The best part of my job is getting to help the community, whether it's getting them the answers they need or reporting on subjects they want covered.
2, 3.
Well done.